to finally get going after everything this off season. The staff came here to coach, his players came here to play. Finally get a chance to do that.
Matt said he'll know how ready this team is once they hit the field. I mean, should they feel more ready right now before they even get out there?
Well, I think it's hard to. We haven't played together. They haven't had us as coaches before. We haven't hit very much. We haven't had a lot of type scrimmages to know. So there are a lot of question marks. I'm the head coach, and I still have a lot of question marks. So it's going to be good to finally get out there, and we need to make sure that we play extremely well and then continue to improve from there.
What will erase some of those question marks for you?
Playing well, tackling on defense, not turning the ball over on offense, and not trying to do too much because of the anticipation of finally playing. Because it's finally here, and now guys are going above and beyond what they're coached to do. We're going to have a great culture.
What do you most like? This is your first head coach of this program that you talked so much about in that opening press conference. This was that job. What are you most excited about for game one?
Well, just to really get it going. It's kind of different than I pictured it that day because of everything we've gone through since then. So there's going to be a lot more relief to finally get to it and the excitement level, and to see our team come together, to see them play extremely well, and get a bunch of these freshmen in there and see what they can do and keep getting better, keep improving as the season goes on.
A lot of players that have been here before that you inherited talked about this was really a tough camp, one of the toughest ever. Was that by design, and if so, why?
Well, I don't think it was late. I think spring ball was, and maybe the beginning, but once we realized where our numbers were at and injuries started happening, this was not like what we put our kids through last year in Tennessee. So we have taken some positive out of it. We spent more time in the weight room because we haven't been on the field as much. We spent more time in meeting rooms to make sure that we're mentally ready, and so hopefully that will overcome the lack of physical practices that we have.
Is there a feeling that you need your team to make a statement, or does they kind of start the Lane Kiffin era here in a second?
No, we need to win the game. We need to go over there, win this game, and get back 1-0. And all that stuff's great for the next day's paper and everything, but that's how many games you win. That's what's remembered. So we need to win, and while we're doing that, stay healthy. And get back here for game 2 healthy.
Well, Lane, what would you consider a successful season?
I never talked about numbers.
Or just in general, programs.
There's too many variables to that. To say a certain number of wins, and all of a sudden you go through a rash of injuries, or you miss 2 kicks at the end of games, or they make 2 big kicks. So it's more about playing well. It's more about establishing toughness and discipline. We talked about from the first time that we've got here, and that when you watch us, that you say, okay, these guys are really, really detailed what they do. They play with great discipline, and they play extremely physical. And then we'll let the outcome come from that.
Will Holmes start?
Pardon?
Holmes?
Yes. We anticipate good going, and hopefully he'll be able to play through some of the injuries that he has and play well for us.
You had to send the guys out today. Did you get the sense some of their heads were already on that plane flight?
Well, I don't think it was on the plane flight. I think that we started this thing so early. Last week we went through a whole Hawaii week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday practices, and then we did it again this week, and this was their second Thursday in a row, Thursday practice. So they weren't right. They were very, very comfortable, just more crisp. So that's how you get beat. It happens. Ask Michigan versus Appalachian State. Every year there's a couple of them, and if our offense performed like they did today, that's what would have happened. So they need to understand that. No matter how many times we've done this stuff, it still needs to be done at the highest level.
It is Hawaii. Let's wake up Friday morning and assume you guys played well. You are coming back 1-0. And it's Hawaii. The ocean, what's going to... you're not going to the Utah up here.
No, really, I've talked to our guys, about this is not a vacation. This is not a pleasure trip. We don't won 1 game, and so we don't deserve the right to go over and have a vacation. We need to play really well. We need to stay healthy. We need to get back on that plane and get back here and get ready for another game. Win a bunch of games, and we can start worrying about